So the thing I'm learning recently is part of business is being able to accept no as an answer, or really just, being rejected by prospects, clients, other, partners and things like that. The reason why I bring this up is because like recently I've been trying to prioritize pushing those boundaries, pushing out of my comfort zone to, ask for things I never thought I would ask for. I was so passionate about this that I like put down my food for lunch and just wanted to record a quick video. But one of the things I've been working on is approaching employers to give my course for free to their employees. That way, it's kind of like an employee benefit that's no cost to the employer, and it really is uncomfortable being able like talking to these managers or these owners of these small businesses or even like these franchises saying like, hey, I have this program that I wanted to offer your employees, and this is like way out of my comfort zone. I like me personally, I feel kind of salesy, and I do my best not to do that. But part of like what I'm learning through the process of asking is like I have to be okay with the rejection no matter what the objection is, like whatever the excuse is that like, oh, that's a corporate question, oh, I don't have time to even like consider this. But like I just got back from a meeting with one of the owners at this local restaurant, and I was giving a little pitch like, hey, I have this course that I'm selling already, but I really have a passion for giving it away to service workers who aren't usually able to afford financial resources. And he turned me down, and I was a little hurt on the inside, not gonna lie, because I know I have this resource that can benefit so many people, but for whatever reason, he doesn't want to offer it to his employees, and that's totally his decision. I understand that with his business, his time is precious, and so he's not able to always prioritize every opportunity, and I'm okay with that. I'm learning that as I put myself out there, being putting out the offer, putting out these free resources, and what I do as a financial coach, I've learned that so many people are going to say no. 80% of the people I talk to are going to say no, I'm not interested. Or even like I don't see a need for this or whatever it is, and it's challenging because it takes a lot of like self reflection on being able to accept the answer no as like not saying no to you as a person or you and your value, but just saying no to the product or the service that it doesn't speak to everyone and it's not going to speak to everyone. Getting those no's over and over again is still tough, but it's, learning after each rejection or failure is part of what business is about. I'm not an expert by any means, but I've at least had some experience putting myself out there. I mean, like these YouTube videos and stuff, I'm not necessarily getting like rejected by people, but I have a lot of insecurity as well, just being on camera or even like talking to myself in a room by myself, right? Like just continuously pushing the boundaries of what I'm comfortable with and being willing to like be looked at weird and all that stuff is going to be uncomfortable like any new venture. And um, but that's part of the process, part of the growth. So I hope this video kind of helps you, just think about like maybe you should be prioritizing some of these rejections. Maybe you should be asking people that feel out of your league or feel, just out of your bubble. And hopefully, some of those experiences are learning experiences. One of the things I tell myself is that, you're going to have failures in business, but if you're not at least learning one thing from each failure, then you're going to fail. Like, I mean, your business is not going to do well because you have to look at failure as an opportunity for growth. Like when I was talking to that owner, I walked out of that conversation with two realizations. One, as a business owner, you're going to have to say no to opportunities that seem, pretty straightforward, right? But you're saying no because it does take your time, it does take your mental energy that you could be putting elsewhere that actually benefits your business. And then two, the other thing that I learned, but not from a business owner side, but as like I guess a prospecting, sales, whatever you want to call it, is that I kind of went in pretty not like harsh, but very straightforward, matter of fact, like, hey, we talked before and I told you about this employee benefit, but I wanted to tell you about blah, 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 blah. And I did not prioritize like listening to him. I did not prioritize establishing that rapport, even though we talked one time before. like a simple, hey, like it's been a while. How have you been? Like, how's the business going? Trying to think of ways to build rapport that's not too superficial is kind of what I've been thinking about. So, lesson learned, you got to know, but hopefully in the next consultation, prospecting opportunity, whatever it is, that I will have a little better preparedness when it comes to the things I have to offer, even just like assessment of the prospect, if this is even a good fit for them. But yeah, this is kind of my little brain dump. Hopefully, you found value in this. I don't know what to call this. I guess like the art of rejection therapy, or like the goal of it. It's challenging, like all business. You're gonna see the highlights. You're gonna see, oh wow, like all the successes that these coaches have or these business owners have. But 80 to 90% of the time is just feeling like a failure and putting yourself out there and getting all those no's. So, but as you get accustomed to it, as you like push those boundaries with who you talk to, how you talk to them, hopefully over time you'll look back and see I made one change each time, and then now your business looks completely different. At least mine looks completely different than how it was about a year ago. So yeah, I hope this was an encouragement to you, and if it was helpful, go ahead and subscribe. It just helps me know that like this is actually helping people. So yeah, I hope you have a good rest of your day.